Hurst, it is your claim that the defendant's 2 unleashed dogs attacked yours.
That's correct.
And I'm looking at the poster that's supposed to simulate what happened. And I assume that the blue car with a D on it is the defendant's car. And what you're suggesting is that the defendant was exiting her car. You were on the opposite side of the street.
That's correct.
Walking your dog.
Yes.
And the defendant's dogs came across the street, both or one?
2 dogs.
And attacked yours.
That's correct.
Defendant says that's not what happened. She's going to tell me a different story. She's going to tell me that your dog was unleashed on the same side of the street. When she opened her car door, I'm paraphrasing what you wrote in your answer, when she opened her car door, your dog tried to jump into her car, and a fight ensued with the dogs. That's your claim.
Yes.
What kind of dog do you have?
My dog is a small 14-pound mix. We don't know what she is. She's a Jack Russell Terrier. We adopted her when she was just a few months old.
I'd like to see a picture.
This is the dog after some injury. Here's some healthy pictures of her.
Great. Thank you. When did this happen?
March 2nd, it was around 7 o'clock at night.
Of this year?
That's correct.
Light or dark out?
It was dark. It was about a week before daylight savings.
And what kind of dogs do you have?
I have a Labrador and a Chihuahua.
So the Chihuahua is small?
Small, yappy.
How big?
He's about 10 pounds.
And the lab?
She's about 70.
Okay, let's hear what happened.
So I was walking. I live around here. Walking my dog. This is up a hill. We got to around here, which is one of the regular walks we take, and I saw 2 dogs running unleashed.
Your Honor, that's not what happened.
Running unleashed across the street. I saw them coming, so I turned around.
Nope.
And started to try to figure out what to do. It was a very chaotic and sort of scary situation. The larger dog, the Labrador, bit Lulu.
No, she didn't.
And
Don't speak!
the other dog was just yapping in there and stirring up trouble, but did not bite Lulu. I screamed. Jill, the defendant, got her dogs away, took them back into the backyard.
How did she do that?
She called them, and I think that she was pulling them off.
Not them,
No.
because you said that the little one. What part of don't speak didn't you understand?
Sorry, Your Honor.
The little one was yapping. She had to retrieve both of them to get them back across the street and into the backyard. Apparently, she lives in the guest house back here. So she did. I waited. She came back out. She was very cooperative at first. She checked on the dogs.
She came back across the street.
Back across the street, checked on the dogs. We could see that Lulu was bleeding. She went back into the house, got peroxide, came back again. She helped me spray Lulu. Actually, she sprayed the peroxide onto Lulu all across the street. I never moved from here. And then she actually offered to drive us home. I declined. I really just wanted to get away from the situation. I started to walk with Lulu back home. I could see right away she was injured. I picked her up, carried her. I live about 4 blocks away. And when I got back home to my house in the light, I could see that she was bleeding pretty profusely. And I started to panic. It looked really bad. We got childcare arranged, and my husband and I took her to the vet immediately, where they kept her overnight.
Can I see the vet bill and a report from the vet?
Yes. This is the complete medical record, including 4 or 5 follow-up visits, which ensued. And here's the 2 vet bills. One from the next morning and one the next day. To take her back several times because of the injury.
I have the bills.
I have pictures of afterwards.
Am I just seeing one bill?
No, there should be 2 bills there. One for 14
I got it.
and one for
There are 2 bills.
105.
One for 1434.71 and one for 102.63.
That's correct.
Now it is time for you to speak, Ms. Hughes. So I'd like you to go over there and tell me your version of the events of March 2nd at 7 p.m. You were on your way home. You were pulling into your driveway. You had your 2 dogs in the car. Let's pick it up from there.
So I pulled in my driveway over the sidewalk area, and I was unloading groceries. So I had my back door open, which is where my dogs were. And
is that where the groceries were?
Yes.
The groceries were with the 2 dogs.
They go underneath their dog cover, the seat cover. I put the bags in the back.
Is it a station wagon?
No.
What is it? An SUV?
It's a small SUV.
Station wagon dates me, doesn't it date me? It's an SUV. The groceries are in the back of the small SUV. And the groceries are put in the back of the SUV, and you pull over the little tarp so that the groceries don't move around?
No, it's a dog seat cover. So when the dogs get in, it's like a hammock for dogs. So I put the groceries underneath that hammock.
So you've opened the back door to where your groceries were. So now let's pick it up from there.
Okay, so I opened the door.
You opened the door. Dogs are in the hammock.
Grab my stuff. And then shortly after, like she said, it was dark outside, and Anna was actually coming from this way.
Absolutely.
And I turned around. Her dog was coming really fast. He tried to get in my car where my dogs were, and they jumped out. I didn't have them. I tried to put my stuff down. I couldn't put it down.
Let's go back there. Okay. So let me try to, what you're saying, put it down, and then I'll come back to you. I just want to get this straight. Your dogs are in a hammock. The 70-pound dog and the 10-pound dog, both in a hammock. Her dog is trying to get into your SUV, and your dogs managed to get out of the hammock. I just want you to try to visualize what I'm visualizing.
Right.
Your dogs, the two dogs, 70 pounds and 10 pounds, were able to get out of the hammock where they were hammocking and jump out. And at that point, there's no question that your lab bit her dog.
No. So I think you're imagining the hammock to keep them from getting out. The hammock does not restrict them from getting out the door at all.
They have to jump out if a hammock is not flush against the seat.
It is, actually. It literally is just
You're going like this.
It's like a
How
towel.
could it be flush against the seat
It's
if you're
like a
going
towel
like this?
on a seat. The hammock has nothing to do with any of this. It's just something to protect my seat.
Madam, you said hammock. I didn't.
Okay.
You said hammock. What do you want to show me?
Text messages showing that she came and
don't tell me.
helped with
They're
the peroxide.
text messages.
Many
May
text
I see them?
messages showing she helped with the peroxide.
May I
apologizing?
May
to
I
me.